For years, the modern JavaScript and TypeScript ecosystem has operated as a highly fragmented mosaic of decoupled tools. Engineering teams are forced to stitch together Node.js for the runtime, NPM for packages, Webpack for bundling, and Jest for testing. This fractured architecture introduces massive inter-process communication overhead and requires redundant disk writes at every stage. Bun addresses this friction by re-engineering the execution environment at the system level. Written natively in systems programming languages, primarily Zig and Rust, Bun discards the ubiquitous Google V8 engine in favor of Apple's performance-oriented JavaScriptCore. This diagram illustrates the Bun ecosystem's structural consolidation. Notice the central black core. Instead of chaining separate programs, Bun compiles the runtime, the module bundler, the test runner, and the package manager into a single executable binary. This unification structurally eliminates the input and output latency inherent in multi-tool workflows, allowing continuous integration pipelines to execute rapidly. Because the toolkit ships entirely self-contained, deploying Bun requires downloading a single binary artifact, removing the heavy host environment dependencies typical of legacy Node applications. At the lowest level of those legacy runtimes, performance is strictly limited by synchronous, blocking input and output operations. The CPU wastes compute cycles waiting for the file system to respond. To bypass this, Bun exploits an advanced Linux kernel API introduced in version 5.6, I/O urring. This primitive enables asynchronous, zero-copy capabilities. Data flows directly into memory, skipping the temporary buffer stops that slow down older synchronous architectures. In enterprise environments operating on legacy systems like Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7, Bun initiates a graceful degradation protocol. It falls back to older system calls, ensuring compatibility while sacrificing only marginal throughput. For ephemeral, containerized environments, engineers deploy Bun via official Docker images. To optimize these containers, administrators override the default system settings by passing the parameter ulimit memlock equals -1:-1. This directive prevents the kernel from restricting Bun's memory allocator, allowing the runtime to lock memory pages and prevent performance loss from disk swapping. By discarding traditional event loop blocking and integrating directly at the operating system level, Bun converts high-level software tasks into efficient, low-latency kernel directives. That system-level optimization directly targets the slowest phase of JavaScript development, dependency installation. By utilizing parallelized network I/O, Bun installs packages up to 30 times faster than the legacy npm install command. It achieves this velocity because it does not repetitively extract dependencies into local Node modules folders. Instead, Bun writes downloaded packages into a single global cache on the host operating system and utilizes a mechanism called file system hard links. Hard links eliminate disk duplication. If you have 10 different projects utilizing the same version of React, Bun links all 10 projects to the exact same physical bytes on the hard drive. To maintain stability across these cached networks, Bun discards traditional text-based JSON lock files in favor of an optimized binary format. This bun.lock binary guarantees deterministic builds, ensuring that a remote CI server installs the exact byte-for-byte dependency tree as the local developer's machine. This speed is paired with a defensive posture against supply chain attacks, where malicious actors execute arbitrary code while a package is being downloaded. By default, Bun refuses to execute third-party lifecycle scripts, like post-install, embedded within downloaded dependencies. It only executes scripts defined and authorized within the root project itself. This approach shifts the role of the package manager from a download and unzip bottleneck to a highly secure file linking mapping exercise. This performance extends into backend execution via bun.serve, an integrated HTTP server built into the core runtime. This chart captures the operational capacity of Node 16 compared to Bun on identical Linux hardware, serving a plain text response. The data shows Bun handling 160,000 requests per second, a 2.5x increase in throughput before any application logic is evaluated. To reach these numbers, the architecture replaces the event loop-bound HTTP module native to Node with the optimized uWebSockets library. It also removes the computational cost of parsing incoming URL paths using complex regular expressions. Instead of regex, Bun utilizes a CPU-level hardware instruction known as SIMD, Single Instruction Multiple Data. SIMD allows the processor to decode route parameters and map dynamic URLs to handler functions simultaneously, resulting in minimal computational overhead. This backend server also integrates with the frontend. Bun.serve allows developers to treat standard HTML files as dynamic module imports. When an HTML file is routed, the server invokes its internal bundler. It transpiles embedded JSX, TypeScript, and CSS in real time and serves the finalized assets from memory, bypassing a distinct build step. By exploiting CPU architectures and memory caching, the HTTP server targets the core causes of parsing latency. That internal bundler is fully accessible to developers, capable of processing complex TypeScript and JSX pipelines with zero prior configuration. Legacy bundlers like Webpack incur I/O penalties by writing intermediate file chunks to the hard drive. The bun.build API avoids this. A successful build yields an array of build artifact objects, natively implementing the Web API blob interface. Because they are structured as blobs, these compiled JavaScript payloads pass directly into HTTP APIs. The server serves fresh code dynamically, in memory. Testing infrastructure receives the same memory-resident treatment. The native Bun test runner executes logic inside the optimized runtime, avoiding the cost of booting heavy simulated environments like JS DOM for every suite. For deployment environments with strict memory limits, the runner exposes a specific flag, --small. Enabling --small mode reduces memory consumption. It forces the JavaScript engine to allocate smaller memory heaps and execute more frequent garbage collection, ensuring high-velocity pipelines remain stable under tight cloud compute limitations. Bun addresses JavaScript fragmentation by collapsing the development stack into a unified C-level memory space. This consolidation unlocks a definitive deployment capability. By passing the compile flag, developers can package an entire application along with an optimized version of the runtime into a single standalone executable binary. The toolchain features native cross-compilation. An engineer operating on an ARM-based Apple Silicon machine can compile their application and specifically target an x64 Linux or Windows server with a single command. To further optimize deployment, developers can configure the bundler to pre-compile the JavaScript abstract syntax tree into raw engine-native bytecode inside the binary. While embedding bytecode increases the final file size, it reduces parsing latency when the file executes, driving cold start times down to a fraction of a millisecond. In serverless cloud computing architectures, where billing is tied to execution time, that reduction in cold starts translates into operational cost savings. For engineering teams focused on minimizing compute overhead and increasing deployment velocity, the Bun ecosystem provides a high-performance alternative to the traditional fragmented JavaScript lifecycle.